All right, so in this video I have a pair of sneakers here that honestly I was torn about because the price point is kind of high. The collection is definitely an expensive one, this being the Adidas Jerry Lorenzo Fear of God collection. But check out this box, and the packaging is super premium, and I'll have to tell you guys, like the experience of unboxing a pair of these sneakers is similar to the experience of unboxing like a really nice like handbag, like a luxury handbag. So I feel like that is part of the reason why this is kind of worth paying the money for the shoes. And I know that's crazy to say, it's $250, a lot of money, but the experience is an experience. And when you have sneakers that release all the time, literally like every single week, and you have something that's so different when you're unboxing it, I gotta tell you, it was refreshing. Everything down to the bag details is super crazy. Like the lockdown for the bags actually has a really cool little latch feature here, which is kind of fun, like that you can reseal. At the end of the day, I was waiting to say anything about my thoughts on these sneakers until I really just got them in hand. It gives me like the Nike Air Fog like vibes with this sneaker. The entire build on the upper is so minimalistic yet detailed at the same time. And again, it feels like a very luxurious sort of pair of sneakers. You can't really pick that up from the pictures. It's something that you really just have to see in hand and on feet. When you put them on, you're like, okay, this fits pretty nice. Now it is a snug fit. They do recommend going up a half a size. I did not do that. I got it true to size, so they are a little bit too snug for me, but it's doable. Like I wore them out and about just to see how they are. It's not super uncomfortable, but it's definitely like recommended to go up a half a size, which I would do. But my initial thoughts were that I would actually return this pair because I already got the other white colorway. And now I just have to wait and see, because I might actually just exchange them to get the proper size, because I actually really like the way that these look and feel on feet. Anyways, some people are going to think I'm crazy because, again, $250 is a lot of money, which I totally understand that. In this economy, in this day and age, $250 is a lot of coin, and I know a lot of people are seeing the complex quote about him suggesting that the shoe should cost $1,000 instead of $250 because of all the research and development and the different revisions and how many years this took to actually come to fruition. It's not a $1,000 shoe at retail. It is a shoe that's $250. And if you look at it, it's a brand new model. First of all, midsole, outsole, upper, everything's brand new on this shoe. It is the Fear of God Athletics 1 basketball. So it is the first version of the product. And when you put it in the mix with all of the other like premium type of sneakers on the market, like New Balance has the 990 series that are upwards of $250 as well, just for a standard pair. Now the materials are super nice in those, and they are made in the USA, so there is a huge benefits there. But people don't complain about the prices on those as much, in my opinion. They just ignore it. If it's like something that is out of the price range that you're wanting to pay for a product, either wait for it to go on sale or just ignore it. And I feel like a lot of people are just jumping on the idea of, yeah, Jerry thinks these are worth $1,000. And to see how everybody's kind of flaming him for his release of the first collection, it's interesting, but at the same time, it's good that people are talking about it. Some people are going to absolutely hate it. Other people are going to defend it. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. Like, I like the product. The apparel is definitely not for me. I saw the video on Twitter, the dude wearing the hoodie that was like too short. Everybody said he got the wrong size possible there. Any which way, the collection has been very polarizing, and either if you love it or hate it, it's being talked about. And I think that that is something that I've been waiting on for a handful of years now. Adidas had a lot of promise in the past. Fear of God is one of them. We also had Mark Dolce, who left Nike to go to Adidas. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what ended up happening to him. I don't know if he actually inspired any products or not, or if he just ended up leaving and moving on. Kind of unfortunate, because he was a super dope designer. But the product that we have here with the Fear of God Athletics 1 basketball, I really do like the product. It is different. It is something that has a little bit of 3 stripes on the sides of the shoe, done in a really clever way, but it also has a like Nike Air Fog sort of feel, in my opinion. Just the overall simplistic like look of the product. Now, to give you a little bit of information about the product from Fear of God's website, it says that these are designed exclusively for the Fear of God Athletics atmosphere in Los Angeles. The Fear of God Athletics 1 basketball is uniquely positioned as an intersection of fashion and sport. Fear of God style codes are visible in the low profile shape and sculpted translucent rubber outsole. The shoe is crafted in premium knit upper with neoprene collar and ankle bungee with toggle no-sew TPU film overlays, and a Lightstrike midsole to deliver elite comfort. Iconic branding is evident in the 3 stripes molded cage and takes inspiration from the Adidas Predator cleat archive. An embossed Adidas logo on the toe and a black bar embossed in the Fear God logo on the heel. So again, very simple branding on here, and I like that there's the little Adidas in the front, as they mentioned, and then the Fear of God in the back in a black bar. There's no branding on the tongue or on the upper and the back. Or anywhere on the upper that I could see, other than the 3 stripes that are kind of uniquely position. The upper is very interesting because it is a knit upper underneath, but then you have a very heavy fused overlay over most of the shoe, which adds to the snugness to the shoe, which is why you should probably go up a half a size. Now, a couple complaints about the shoe. Obviously, not having a tongue makes it kind of fall in line with that Fear of God sort of vibe. However, as you guys know on this channel, I do prefer a tongue, something that you can actually wear more relaxed. Having it like fixed like this at the top makes it a little bit more difficult for people to be able to pull off casually. You have to have more thought when you're putting a fit together because of that unique styling of the collar. The other thing is this bungee right here for the lockdown. I don't think it's really necessary. It's nice to have like extra hardware and stuff on your shoe, but you have laces already with a lace toggle. So having this weird little bungee cord thing, I don't really think makes too much sense. I could put it on the back here, I guess, maybe, but ultimately it doesn't really impact the shoe and the overall fit and feel, in my opinion. And my only other complaint is you have a non-functional nylon strap that comes up the heel of the shoe. Like, make it a little bit higher, make it stick out a little bit. I think it would look really cool, but also add functionality for you being able to put on the shoes. I'm a functional dude, and having a functional heel strap definitely makes it easier, especially as you're getting older, to put on your feet. Regardless of all of that, the design elements that they chose, like, it fits the shoe and it looks good, and it adds a little bit of extra hardware to the shoe, some of it more minimalistic, like the back section here, than others. But all in all, I can't be mad at what they ended up creating here because I think that it looks really cool. When I put these on feet, yes, they're a little bit more snug than expected, but it was actually felt really nice on feet. It was pretty much like a sneaker boot sort of feel, very secure and overall pretty firm underfoot, but pretty comfortable as well. I wore these out and about to Harrison's basketball game, which he's killing it in basketball right now. I'm so proud of him, getting rebounds like a boss, putting it back up. Anyway, I wore these around the gym, running around with my little daughter and stuff, and I was like, dude, these are actually really comfortable. They felt substantial on feet. It was a very unique feel on feet. Very form-fitting, but all in all, like, I was like, dude, these are pretty fire. And that helped change my perspective about the product as well. They're very wearable, surprisingly. It's something that I was pretty impressed by. Now, let's go ahead and check the weight because these things are heavy boys. I'm going to take out the inside. And again, premium packaging, love that. 1 pound, 3 ounces is the overall weight. So is it worth the $250 or not? I mean, that's always gonna be up to the individual consuming the product. If you have the income to be able to go out and buy something that's $250 as a luxury item for yourself, consider yourself blessed, first of all, because not everybody has that. So be appreciative and thankful for the things that you do have and the things that you can't afford. If you're pressed for money and you're trying to buy these to flip, obviously they're not gonna be selling like that. Maybe back in the day, you could flip a pair of Fear of Gods for 2, 3, 4x. I feel like that resale wave would have happened for these for sure if these released 2 years earlier. They were too late to the game with the release. Everything's sitting right now, not just Fear of Gods. You're looking at Air Jordan 1s. The Royal Reimagined colorway is super fire, but sitting in a full size run, even on sales. And that's like a play on an OG colorway of an Air Jordan 1 from '85. This is a brand new model on the market for $250, and I do think it's worth it. It feels really nice on feet. The unboxing experience is like that. It's an experience. Like, it feels like I was getting a designer handbag, as I mentioned. The delivery of that was super on point. The detailings on the shoe, yes, it's not leather and suede and stuff like that, but you do have a really nice knit that is overlaid in a nice fused material, and overall, like, again, very simplistic vibes, but also lots of details on the shoe. It makes me want to check out the other pairs as well. If you guys want to see a video on the low top pair that they have, drop a like on the video and let me know you guys are interested in that, because I don't want to pay out all the extra money necessarily for both pairs. I also do have a pair of the slides that I'll be doing a video on, so stay tuned for that video if you guys haven't seen it yet. But leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about the Athletics 1 Basketball Fear God collaboration, as well as just the entire lineup? Anything that stuck out to you that looked like it was promising, leave a comment in the comment section. They did say they're going to try to make this like a $1 billion entity, like basically replacing that Yeezy line. I don't think you're going to be able to replace the Yeezy line necessarily with the products that are coming out. It's a lot more involved than what the Yeezy line was. Yeezy was an interesting one as well because they had a lot of overpriced clothes that they did with Adidas, and then some of it he did on his own, similar to what Fear of God is doing. The price points for what they offer for the Fear of God products are probably not palatable for an average consumer. A lot of people are just wanting the Fear of God Essentials line, but in an Adidas version. But you could see the direct conflict for that. Like, what do? Create the exact same thing, a little bit different thing, offer the same prices? It's like kind of muddying the waters between what you're creating. But I feel like that Fear of God Athletics line in general is just something that they're trying to bring new life to. And especially since he's supposed to be part of the basketball, I guess, division, it makes sense that he's trying to make like the basketball streetwear sort of thing kind of cool. Now, this is not a performance basketball shoe. He actually said that. However, they will be having a performance basketball shoe in the future. It'll be interesting to see how that works out. But if you've been historically a Fog fan, are you a fan of the current stuff or not? Are you excited to see what the next wave potentially could be offering? Honestly, it's just tough to say. Obviously, the market is crazy. And now we have like true consumerism where it's people buying things that we like versus people that are buying things that they think they're going to be able to hold for now and then sell for a profit later. It's more of like, this is something that I like, I'm going to wear it. It's kind of everything and just washing everything away, taking it back to basics, and then eventually like 5-10 years from now, people are going to go, these are the ones that were dope. They're the first ones. And then the next wave of sneaker resale can happen, and then it will come and go again. It's happened like that for a number of years now. It's been interesting to see. But leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think, though? Appreciate you all for stopping by and watching. Again, very pleasantly surprised with the product. Can't wait to get the white pair as well. And hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day. And thank you again for watching. Hopefully we'll see you back on the channel for some more content. All right, peace, guys.